You are looking live at Martin Stadium in Pullman, Washington, where Prime presents the Pac-10 Game of the Week. Today, the Washington State Cougars host the Wildcats of Arizona. 3 teams in the Pac-10 have perfect 2-0 conference marks. First place certainly on the line here today. And with Cal losing in the third quarter at Oregon, the winner this afternoon here could take a substantial step in the direction of the Rose Bowl. Well, a very pleasant good afternoon to you again, everyone. I'm Phil Stone along with Rod Gilmore. Offenses will fill stadiums. Witness behind us here at Martin Stadium. It is packed to the brim, but it's defenses that get you to the bowl games. Is it too early, Rod, to be talking about the Rose Bowl?
Oh, no, you can believe the Rose Bowl hype, because the winner of this ball game not only has sole possession of first place, but they will be favored in all of their remaining ball games and will probably have the home field advantage with the tough games.
Well, what happened? This was supposed to be the year of the quarterback in the Pac-10 Conference, but the defenses have taken over the national spotlight. And here today, we are going to see 2 of the very best this nation has to offer.
Well, the Iraqi Army would retreat in the face of these defenses. Take a look at the numbers here. Arizona, 11 points a game is all they give you. Washington State, even better. You can't run the ball on these teams. They don't give you much passing either. And part of the reason why these teams are so great is that they get outstanding play from their inside linebackers. For Washington State, that's Mark Field. He is a big guy, 6'3", 245 pounds, and he has great speed. He can go from sideline to sideline. But Arizona is not outdone either. They've got a guy of their own, Sean Harris. He goes at about 240 pounds. He was all Pac-10 last season. He has tremendous speed. He chases down ball carriers just as well.
Well, the third man on our telecast team is Paul Sunderland. He's down on the playing field. And, Paul, I know you have some thoughts on today's matchup.
Well, I do indeed, Phil. And just to update you, it's about 40 degrees down here. How is it up there in the press box? Let's talk offense just for a second. Arizona's is much improved. Antoine Carter coming off a great game against Colorado State. Danny White has really gotten much, much better as the quarterback. Still suspect, however, is Washington State's offense under quarterback and transfer Chad Davis. Now, you talk about defense, you talk about field position. That means this game may well be decided by 2 kickers who come into this ball game from very different backgrounds. First, for the University of Arizona, Steve McLaughlin may well be the All-American kicker this year. He's 13 for 16, has great range. For Washington State, it's Tony the Toe Truant, a former walk-on. He's had a pretty good year at 5 of 8. The defenses are key. There's going to be lots of hitting. The kickers are going to decide it most likely, just like they have the last 2 years. Back to you.
Now, Paul, some games you have to search for a marquee, but, Rod, this marquee is right in our face.
Oh, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to hype this ball game. The players would play this one in their own backyards.
Oh, it's going to be a good one. The defensive matchup of the weekend is right here in Pullman, and we'll be back to bring it to you in just a moment. Richard Dice, who has returned all but one of the punts this year for Arizona, out with a hip pointer, and it is Martin Salem at the 8-yard line. Way, there's nothing but red jerseys. George Martin, who came in averaging 41 yards a punt, just banged that one 50 yards.
Yeah.
For the first time of the afternoon, we'll take a look at the Arizona offense, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Antoine Carter, over 240 yards a week ago in the losing effort against Colorado State. The man, Dan White, will be looking to Richard Dice if he can go. He's got a very painful hip pointer. And the offensive line, the stingiest in all of the Pac-10, led by Mu Tongawaki at left tackle. They are solid, and they don't let anybody get to their quarterback. Across the 17, and he meets Ron Childs for the first time this afternoon. Now, Washington State, #1 in the nation against the rush. Dwayne Patterson, watch out. He is a one-man wrecking crew. The linebacking core, Mark Fields, the speediest of the 3, but all 3 sensational linebackers. And the defensive secondary, they just dare you to throw that out their way, led by Corey Hunter. Second down and second to the 17. Carter again. He's bottled up at the 19.
Well, Phil, you kind of wonder why teams try to run wide there. when you have such great pursuits, you see Dwayne Patterson in there, you can't run wide on these teams, but maybe you try and set them up for reverses later on by running wide. You see Chad Eaton, number 90, come down the line. He shows you his quickness, and Chris Hayes, 22, is right there on the spot to make the play as well.
You look what this defense has done their first 5 games. They've only allowed 3 yards a rush, and nobody has run for more than 71 yards. Not a single running back that they have faced this year, and they faced some good ones. 3rd down and 5 for Dan White and company. They'll go from the shotgun. Carter on the draw. Nothing doing. He'll get to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. Don Salsal from Samoa. Singler Mobley also into Popham.
Oh, great containment by Washington State and great lateral pursuit. Watch how they flow down the line of scrimmage. You'll see number 94, Sasa, come on in, but look at the contain outside by 22, Chris Hayes. Sasa comes over, has help from the inside, 29, Mark Fields. They just all fly to the football.
Boomed at 50 yards a few moments ago. Will punt to Spencer Ray at the 31-yard line. Good snap. And he gets it away. Ray will have a return. He's got it at the 27. And just fell down trying to juke. Could go nowhere. A 44-yard punt. Let's go down to the sidelines and pull. First down at the 32-yard line. Carter will try sweep left. And again, the Cougars answer. Chris Hayes, the smallest of all the Cougar linebackers, 6 foot, 202 pounds. And the word is 0% body fat. How can that be?
Watch the pursuit here. 22, Chris Hayes will move on out to the outside. You can't run wide on these guys, but Arizona must try to do that so that they can keep them softened up on the inside to run the ball up the middle.
Carter thus far, 5 carries for a total of 12 yards. It's 2nd down and 9. 7:06 to play in the first. Draw. Carter spun around again at the line of scrimmage, and he is driven down by Mark Fields.
I tell you one thing, Antoine Carter is not going to stand around the middle of the field too often.
Listen to this hit.
Mark Fields did not miss any of them. That's called hitting it right on the tee, right on the button.
The loss is a yard. It's 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats. Cougars showing blitz. And here they come. And down goes White. Mike Price told us yesterday we would see the safety blitz, and there it was.
Yeah, they didn't bring a regular blitz. What they did was they brought the guys from the secondary. They let Arizona go ahead and get their blocking scheme, and then they sent strong safety John rushing right up the middle. Arizona didn't account for him in their blocking scheme.
First down at the 15. Davis pumps once, pumps twice, looking deep. Albert Kennedy's got it! He's gonna go! Albert Kennedy! Things you don't see this year. Washington State going long offensively, and Arizona allowing the big play defensively.
Well, they got it this time, and they had a big play guy on the other end, Albert Kennedy. He's 6 feet 3 inches tall, 198 pounds, and he used all of his height that time to get down and make the play.
Tony Truant, a walk-on, a sophomore from Seattle, will try to attach the point after. From the hold of Jay Dumas. He knocks it dead center, and with 5:24 to play,